welcome back, or just welcome if you're new here. Guess what's off the needles? I am so happy about this. This is the Ixchel. I finally checked up on how to pronounce that. Ixchel. By Catherine Clark, I think. I finished this early this week and I blocked it and everything, and this is the first time I'm actually wearing it. And it feels so good. It's amazing. I'm going to be living in this sweater. I will add in just a short clip at the end, I think, or somewhere in this video, so you can see the full figure of it. But yeah, it is finished, and I did lengthen it a little bit. I know I talked about that because I do like my sweaters to be a bit longer. But I ended up not lengthening it too much. I think like yay much maybe. So it's pretty much as it was set in the descriptions. Yeah, very happy about this. It's very snuggly and warm and beautiful, and I will be wearing this a lot. I did also get quite a lot of yarn left over, and it's been living in this tote bag, my Dollar Horse tote bag. And I made the pattern called for 2 skeins of the yellow one. I have this, oh shoot, it's just really barfed. Well, there's quite a lot left of the first skein, plus I have the whole second skein as well. So I have a lot left over from that. And there is also, I don't know how much I can weigh it. Yeah, let's put that there. There's also quite a lot left of the navy one, which was, it was supposed to be 4 skeins. I can put it on the scale here and we'll see. 40 grams of the navy I've got left over. So, which means I used 360 grams. And of the yellow one I have 16 grams over, which means 84 in the contrast color, and a whole other skein. So quite a lot left over. Maybe I will make a cowl or something. We'll see. Or maybe I should pop this into the store, the web shop. Oh, it's so soft. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, these yarns are now getting evicted from the huge Dollar Horse project bag to make room for my new project that I will be making. And you know what? Why don't I insert the footage of the full figure sweater right here, so you can see what it looks like before we move on. Here it comes. So I hope you enjoy that. It's a beautiful sweater in every possible way, and it's also a fun knit. It does require a bit of concentration, of course, with such a busy pattern, and there are places where the pattern doesn't quite add up, at least not in my size. But you can make it work, and I don't think anyone can tell where it didn't quite add up in my sweater also. So I'm very happy about this. I might even make another one in the future. We'll see if I'll be living in this one as much as I think I will. I'll probably have to. I'll be wearing it out before you know it. But awesome project. Had a lot of fun with it. This was my Christmas Eve cast on, and yeah, I dyed up some yarn on my own for it in just pure merino fingering weight, I made 4 skeins of the navy and 2 skeins of the golden yellow. And I think I mentioned this before, but if anyone's interested, I could dye up some more and add into the shop. I may do so either way, we'll see. I'm not ordering yarn for a while yet, but once I do, I may add in some yarn in this quality as well to dye up for this project in example. So yes, very, very happy about this. It is absolutely gorgeous. I feel good. I feel I'm having another one of those bad hair days, but I still feel like I look good. So then you know it's a good sweater. So let's continue on to my next project that will be moving into the Dollar Horse project tote, and that is, I'll put that there. I also, when I dyed up the yarn for this sweater, for the Ixchel, I also dyed up my favorite color. I don't know if you're allowed to say so about your own yarns, but I do have a favorite color. And it is this one. The always impossible to catch on camera Unapologetic. I do carry it in my store on MCN, Merino Cashmere Nylon, but this is only Merino. So I dyed up 8 skeins of this, and I'm planning on designing a sweater also. So I might be casting on this later tonight, I don't know. I haven't decided what to design yet, other than I want to make a top-down sweater. You know, I've got a feel for the top-down sweaters. It's ever since I made the Tin Can Knits Flax Light, I think it's called. I made one of those. I actually made one quite long, so it's almost like a dress, short dress. And ever since I made that one, I've just been feeling the top-down sweaters. So that's what I'm going to make, but I haven't decided on what pattern to have yet. I am sort of feeling cables now. I don't know. Maybe I should do something with cables. Gosh, I wish I could catch this color on camera, but it is so difficult. I think it always gets blown out no matter what I do. But it is so gorgeous, and it is my all-time favorite, this one. So that is going into the bag next, and we'll see if there will be a cast on tonight for that, if I can figure out at least what to start with, how to start off on the next sweater. So exciting! Okay, so I have naturally been working a lot on the Ixchel sweater this week. I'm trying to get it done, to get it off the needles, because I really wanted to wear it today, and I really wanted to have it done in January. Not that I needed to, or that it was in any way required or so. I've been working on it for a while, you know, since I started on Christmas Eve, and yeah. So very happy to have that off my needles, and yeah, like I said, I worked a lot on that. I have also let's stay with the January mix, because this is a finished object for January, and as you recall, let's see. Oh, I'm dropping things here. I had also made the what was the name of this one? I think Twinkle Hat. Yeah. I don't know, can you tell it's sparkly? It is so difficult to tell that it is sparkly, because it is so light. Let's see if the camera can focus. Yeah, no, I don't know if you can tell. But it has a very light sparkle, and absolutely gorgeous. And I am going to put on a pom-pom. I need to blow this a bit, so I will be putting on a pom-pom for that. So that was also, this was actually my first finished object of January, and I will be doing the mittens as well and the cowl for this one. I just haven't gotten around to. I have done the cuff for one of the mittens, that's all, and I haven't worked any more on that since then. And the second finished object of January was the Stockholm hat. If you recall, if you watched the last episode, I think, you would have seen that I was kind of craving a yellow version of this one. And sure enough, I could not help myself. Oh, excuse me. I cast on for a yellow one. So, yellow one has, well, it's coming along. This does take quite a lot of time to knit, of course, because it is ribbing, 2x1 ribbing on needles 2mm. And the yarn is Ixchel garn from Östergötlands ullspinneri. I will link that below so you can find it. It's pure wool, Swedish wool. Very, very beautiful. Oh, what the shit, what have I done? I made a mess here. Oh, anyway, so I did cast on for the yellow one. And when I did that, I had this hat next to me to, you know, just to look at the rows and everything. And so I folded it brim down, and then I realized I had made a mistake in this hat. You probably can't tell on camera, but if you look, like I said, I do a 2x1 ribbing, and this is what I've done here, all the way up. And then I've continued with the hat. But this hat, you're folding the brim like this, which means, and you can't tell this on camera, I think, maybe you can, the ribbing is now knit 1, purl 2 instead. And it was supposed to be knit 2, purl 1, which means it's on the opposite side. I should have flipped the hat and knit. This is what it should have looked like that. Alright, so now the ribbing is correct, but the hat is inside out. So I am we'll try to keep that in mind for this one, so I get it turned the right way. But at the same time, it's not a big deal. You can't really tell. If you look at this, if someone puts this on their head, and you won't be able to tell that the ribbing is actually reversed. So it really doesn't matter all that much. It's just not what I had in mind when I designed it. So, you know, whatever. I may have been knitting for 40 years, but I do make mistakes as well. Trust me. All the time. So, yeah. I don't know when this one will be finished. I'm hoping I will have it done in February, because I really want to have this pattern printed and, well, not printed, but ready to publish. So, fingers crossed I will do that. I still have made quite a big dent in this one. I think I cast on for this one 2 days ago, and considering it is ribbing on very, very small needles, I do think I've made a decent chunk in this project. So, yellow Stockholm hat is happening. Okay, what's next? On to the next item. Living in this project bag is, this is one of the upcycled jeanswear bags that I made. You can find some more in the web shop if you're interested. Living in here, look at that gorgeousness. Makes you happy, you know, just opening and the clear blue lining and the color of the yarn inside. It's a treat. In here are the socks, the easy sock pattern, diamond socks pattern that I am currently making. Oh, I'm almost dropping some needles here. In the lemony lime on fingering weight merino cashmere nylon. And these are the socks that will be for my friend Jonas eventually. Can you see that? So it is, maybe I shouldn't hold it upside down. There you go. It's coming along. it does look a bit funky over here, but it's just because the diamond pattern kind of contracts the yarn a bit. So yeah, it does look quite normal when you hold it. I am at least halfway, more than halfway on the foot. So making some progress on this one. I've mainly been knitting on this since I finished this sweater. So I haven't been working on it the whole week, it's just a couple of nights now. I've been trying to make a dent in this project as well. But I'm quite happy with how it's coming along. Yeah, not much to say. I just need to continue and get the other sock knitted, and I guess choose a yarn for the next pair. This is a men's size sock. It's a size 42. Size, I don't know, what is that, European 42? So since they're from my friend Jonas, and I was thinking I would make another pair in a lady's size 39, which is my size, because I want a pair of these as well. So I've been working on that also this week, and I think that's basically the knitting I've been doing. I have been working a little bit on other projects. I didn't bring the tropical socks for this episode because I finished the ribbing. That's it. I haven't started the pattern yet, which I really need to get my act together and do that in the upcoming week, because I need to get those off the needles as well. So that's coming next week, I hope. I have been sewing quite a lot, but I am in a phase where I expect to be sewing a lot more than I have. I do sew more and more every week, almost every week. So I'm thinking I'm going to make separate segments for sewing from now on, which means I won't be showing you the winter coat that I've been working on. I did not finish it. I know I said last week I hoped I would be able to finish it this week, but that did not happen. And also my son, the 13-year-old who wanted this coat, has changed his mind, as 13-year-olds do sometimes. So there's no rush. I can finish this winter coat whenever. I will finish it anyway. Because I don't know, if I lose weight I can wear it myself, or I'll just give it away to someone else if I come across someone who would like a winter coat like that. And it's a good learning experience as well, because I've been away from sewing for many years, and I wasn't an advanced sewist back then either. I've sewn a lot of things, a lot of clothes over the years, and I've done a lot of modification just off the top of my head, and it has turned out really well, but I still wouldn't call myself an advanced sewist. So there's always a lot of things to learn and to, yeah. So I will be continuing with that anyway, even if I haven't got someone that is going to wear it once it's done. But you know, who knows? Maybe someone will show up once it is finished. So I'm going to try to make separate segments for sewing, and I have a couple of ideas lined up that I hope you will enjoy. And I will keep this just for, or mainly at least for, yarns and knitting and crocheting whenever I do that. It's not often, but it happens sometimes. So knitting and yarn, and I don't know, maybe some yarn dyeing. Maybe I could show you sometime how I dye my yarns and stuff like that. So I do have a couple of more things to show you. Like I said, I have a new yarn ready, all lined up for my new sweater project, and I'm ready to go with that. I just need to decide what I want to make other than a top-down sweater. But I am also craving this. This is my Baby Light My Fire on Blueface Leicester DK weight. I have no idea what to make. I just know I want to work with this yarn. I am so craving this yarn right now. I could make hats, I could make mittens, I don't know. There's a lot of things I could make, but I just need to find that project that is just, yes, that's what I want to do. I have also been thinking, ever since I made this the first time, that it would be really nice to make, have it as a contrast color against black. So I did actually dye up some black skeins this week. So I might be doing something like that. I don't know. Did you see, oh shoot, I wish I had checked before I started filming. There's this lady that has made, I think, both a sweater and a cardigan, I'm not sure. At least a cardigan, which is kind of white, and it is the head of, I believe it's an African woman, and I think she has some kind of turban or something. Anyway, it is so gorgeous. It is stunning. And I remember when I saw that this past week, or was it last week? Well, it is recently anyway. And I remember I saw that thinking, well, first of all, I need to make that. It was so gorgeous. But also that I would like to do something similar with maybe like I don't know, to use like black background and use this as a contrasting color for, I don't know, a shape of some kind. So I might do something like that. I was playing with the idea of making like a head with the hair like flames, you know, which, you know, would be suitable for this yarn. So maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. But I feel very, very inspired and craving. I'm very much craving this yarn right now. So I would love to make something with that as well. But at the same time, I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to not, you know, have a zillion projects going all at once, which I do anyway, of course. You know what it's like. But since I'm making patterns also, I do feel that I want to finish them and get them out there to you so that you can make them yourself if you like to. So I'm trying to pull myself together and trying to do better for that and get the pattern finished and get them out there for you. And speaking of which, I am going to give you a sneak peek of another pattern that will be, no, not a pattern, a sneak peek of some yarn that I am going to be working with slowly that is not my own. I'll be right back. Okay, so earlier this week, this bundle of joy arrived in my mailbox. Can you see it? See if we can get the camera to focus. There you go. This is Biolana by Lana Mondial, which is an Italian company, and this is their organic wool. And they very graciously asked me last fall if I would be interested in designing something for them. And yes, I am very much interested, I said. I did actually have an idea already of something that I wanted to design this winter, but I hadn't quite decided on what yarn to use. And these ones are absolutely perfect for that. So I will be choosing my colors and yeah, get started on that. So that's a project that you will probably, I don't know, maybe I should keep it a secret until it's all done. Or maybe I will give you some sneak peeks along the way of what it will become. But that is something I am hoping to make a decision on this weekend. I'm going to test knit a little bit and see if the pattern I have in mind will work and so on. And I will let them know what colors I want to work with, and yeah, then I'll just get started on it. So very excited about that. I can't wait to get started on that one as well. yeah, I think that's all for this week, actually. Keeping it short. Like I said, I did put a lot of work into this sweater this week to finish it in time and have it blocked and ready for today. So it's not, and it's been a busy week in general. So I haven't cost on so many new projects, and I've been, like I said, I've been trying to do good. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it then. I will edit this and maybe I will shoot, no, I think I will shoot the sewing video for tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested in sewing as well. And I will see you next time. Bye!